Going to the neck and shoulders, middle of the body, and then the hindquarters, going from the point of buttock and the point of shoulder and above. So I'm going to run my hand down the neck. Well, on this horse, the shoulder does actually stop my hand from continuing. So we're going to give this part of the neck a score of 3 on the crest. There's a little bit, but there's not much. So actually, I'm probably going to give this horse probably a 3.5 on his neck. A little bit of a crest there. He does not have any fat pads behind his shoulder. So it's probably a 3.5 on his neck. Moving on to his body. I'm running my hands across his ribs. I can feel them, just about. So he does actually carry a little bit of weight on his ribs, but if I put my hand on his spine, you see there's a nice curve there. So he's a good ideal 3 on his back there. So probably a sort of a good 3. Not quite a 3.5 on his body. Moving on to his quarters, I can easily go and feel the point of hip. And on his croup, I move my hand round now, and moving round to the back. I can actually go and see his tail head. There's no fat here, and there's a nice rounded shape to his bottom, but there's not that big apple bottom. So again, he's a 3 on his bottom, on his hindquarters. So 3, good 3 and a 3.5. But overall, I would go and class him as a 3. This horse certainly goes and carries most of his weight on his crest, if he is actually going to gain any weight, rather than his hindquarters. So that would be the area for you to actually go and be aware of, that if the crest of your horse, and that's the area where it goes and gains and stores his fat, if that starts to go and get big, then you know you're starting to go and have a bit of a concern.